Hey, Dan Blackburn here. Welcome to your weekly edition of Monday Motivation, your most powerful day of your week. This week, when you step up to your starting line, that's right, when you step up to run your own race this week, I want you to play like Michael Jordan. That's right, I want you to be like MJ. You see, I don't know where you are in your life and what your starting point is. I mean, what is your starting line? Is it finally taking the leap and starting that career or starting that business that you've been talking about for weeks, for months, maybe even for years? I mean, maybe your starting point is taking your existing business to a whole new level. Maybe it's finally making that expansion, finally taking that leap and playing at the level that you know you can play at. I mean, maybe it's in the sports environment. Maybe there's a team that you play on, and maybe this is the week that you give up all the analytics. You give up the wins, the losses, the standings, all of the stats, and you just ask yourself, how can I play a bigger game? That's right. How can I bring more so the people around me can play at a higher level? I mean, maybe it's in your intimate life, in your personal life. Maybe it's time that you step up and commit and get involved. Or maybe it's time that you step away. I mean, I don't know what you're doing and where you're at, but I'm telling you, this week, this Monday Motivation, right now, can be your starting point. You see, Michael Jordan, for those of you who don't know his story, he started as a young teenager getting cut from his basketball team. He ran home, locked himself in his room, and cried. Now, for most people, they would have seen the starting point as the tryout, but not for MJ. No. For MJ, you see, he saw the moment he got cut as his starting point. That's right. He saw that as his starting point. And then the moral of the story goes that not only did MJ achieve incredible success, legendary success on the court with numerous Olympic and National Basketball Association championships, he actually went on to do it off the court as well. You see, his brand, his Air Jordan brand, is so iconic that there are now consumers who want his apparel who weren't even alive. They weren't even on this planet to watch him play live, to watch him play when he was in his heyday. Why? Because MJ decided that getting cut would be his starting point. So this week, I want you to get to your start line. I want you to get in that full sprinter's mode, and I want you to do two things for me. Number one, I want you to think of and commit to two specific, attainable, realistic goals that you can get done this week so your dream can get close to you. You see, MJ saw every opportunity, every time he could get into a gym, every time he could get a basketball, every time he could step onto a court, he saw that as another opportunity to continue his race. So what can you do this week? What two things can you do this week that will help you get down your path, that will help you get to where you say you want to be? Think of these two things. Think of these two things as the bricks. As the bricks that you are going to lay, that will become your foundation for your path, for your course that you're running right now. And the second thing I want you to do this week is stop comparing. That's right, give up the comparison. Look, there will be people in your life that will appear to have more, to be further ahead than you. But here's the trick, here's the magic. You're not in a race with them. You're in a race with you. That's right, you're in a race with you. You see, that's why it's called your race. You see, if it was someone else's race, it would be called their race. You're stepping up to the starting line for your race. This is your race. This week, think like MJ. Step up to your starting line. And when you do, you will also be soaring to new heights. I'm Dan Blackburn. This is your Monday motivation. Keep dreaming, keep planning, and keep executing your way to a legendary life. Booyah!